Hello, welcome to Poetry Changes Lives. And on this day, the great German philosopher Friedrich Nietzsche was born in 1844. Nietzsche is remembered as a rather gloomy but very, very powerful thinker. He's one of the great names of philosophy. He was a strong atheist and said gloomy things like God is dead, and he was very anti-religious. He also said, whoever fights monsters should see to it that in the process they do not become a monster themselves. And I think that's something well worth remembering. He did have a slightly lighter side. He said things like, one must have chaos in oneself in order to give birth to a dancing star, which I think is rather poetic. And he's known as the father of existentialism. And he said, in every now being begins, round every here rolls the sphere there. The centre is everywhere, bent is the path of eternity. I tell you, that takes some thinking about. Perhaps it's simpler to think about what he said what he meant when he said, he who has a why to live can bear almost any how. In other words, if you have a reason for living, you can put up with a lot of uncomfortable situations. Well, all that heavy thinking hurts your head after a bit, I think. Philosophy is, wow, you have to be in the right mood for. Today's poem is a bit of more relief from such heavyweight thinking. It's by Percy Bysshe Shelley, and it's called Love's Philosophy. Here we are. Fountains mingle with the river, and the rivers with the ocean. The winds of heaven mix forever with a sweet emotion. Nothing in the world is single, all things by a law divine. In one spirit meet and mingle, why not I with thine? See the mountains kiss high heaven, and the waves clasp one another. No sister flower would be forgiven if it disdained its brother. And the sunlight clasps the earth, and the moonbeams kiss the sea. What is all this sweet work worth, if thou kiss not me? Well, that's a nice thought. Percy Bysshe Shelley's a pretty well-known poet, and he wrote some good stuff. Today I ask that I will keep it simple and not overcomplicate my world views unnecessarily. Thanks for listening.